Vehicle racing is a sport that has been around since practically the beginning of the transportation age. Ever since man discovered they could go fast,
I want to go fast,
in a boat, automobile, or plane, the race concept has existed. As human beings, many of us strive for competition. We want to win and be the champs, and thus the great auto race of 1908 was born. On July 30th of 1908, a world-class racing event would begin in New York. There were racing teams from France, Italy, Germany, and the United States. Referred to as the Great Race, this event was sponsored by the New York Times and the Le Matin, which is a newspaper in Paris. The route the drivers followed after leaving New York was Albany, Chicago, San Francisco, Seattle, Valdez, Alaska, Japan, Vladivostok, Omsk, Moscow, St. Petersburg, Berlin, and finally Paris. Man, that's a lot of stops. The race was ultimately won by the American Thomas Flyer, which was driven by George Schuster Sr. of Buffalo, New York. The Thomas Flyer team covered 3 continents and over 22,000 miles in 169 days. This feat has never been equaled, and they still hold this record over 100 years later. It should also be noted that these racers drove over the frozen Bering Straits in the dead winter to continue their race. This race was also performed when it was widely considered that horses were still more reliable than automobiles. We have plenty of vehicles and machines that would make this race more accomplishable today, but for whatever reason, no one is trying to beat the record. If you had the opportunity to tackle this race, what vehicle would you choose? Leave your comment in the comment section down below. That's it for today's episode. Be sure to go check out yesterday's video if you missed it. You can also use the links below to check us out on Facebook and Twitter, or hit the subscribe button to keep up with us on YouTube. By subscribing, you will be notified when we upload new content, which is every day, so you better hop on it. I'll see you later, guys.